Hello Pisces, and welcome to your January 2021 Tarot and Astrology forecast. My name is Merlinda Mistral Soul, and I am so happy to be with you here today. I'm going to be using the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, and I'm going to be doing it in the Celtic Cross. We're going to go a little traditional. So while shuffling, we're just going to get right into this. I want to talk a little bit about the astrology, about what's going on. So Saturn last month made quite a few headlines by going into Aquarius. Now, Pisces, Saturn in Aquarius is in your 12th house. A lot of astrologers kind of sugarcoat that and they say spiritual transcendence, artistic abilities abound, which is true. But do you know how much work you have to do to get there? If you're a Pisces and if you've been crying for the last 2 weeks, you're not alone, okay? You're going through a purge. You're cleaning everything out. Now, with my own work with the stars, I start with Saturn first because Saturn is a really important planet in our lives. Saturn is who governs us, who disciplines us. We can't really get that far without Saturn. So before you do anything, you got to know what Saturn's doing so you can work with that energy. I swear it's a lot easier if you do that. So Saturn's in the 12th house. You're going through a spiritual transcendence, an emotional purge. You're cleaning out the past. And yeah, maybe you are discovering some latent artistic abilities. Maybe you are finding out that you're having psychic abilities. It could happen. With also Saturn in your 12th house, we also have Mercury in Capricorn, and we have the Sun in Capricorn. And later on in the month of January, Venus will be going into Capricorn. So we've got an extreme amount of Capricorn energy, as we usually do in January. This is Capricorn's month. Capricorn is in your 11th house. So that's your house of social networking, your friends, your neighbors. Don't be surprised while going through all of this beginning of spiritual transcendence, people won't stop talking to you. You gotta balance things out. That's how you're gonna get to the other side. Okay, so that's pretty much what I wanted to say there. You are at the beginning of a 12th house Saturn transit, so it's a little rough, and there's a lot of Capricorn energy activating your 11th house. So you're walking a tightrope. It's okay. All right, so let's begin. So for present, we've got the 7 of Wands. What's crossing is the 6 of Swords. The base, Judgment. What is behind, what you're walking away from? We've got the 9 of Wands. I'm sorry, 6 of Wands. What is ahead of you, the energy that's coming in, is the Queen of Pentacles. What's before you is the Emperor. What your environment is right now is the Hanged Man. Who's around you is the King of Cups. What your deepest fears are is strength. Oh my, I want to just this is, wow. Pisces, you're, okay, all right, and then final outcome. We've got the 9 of Cups, the Wish card. I'm already getting emotional. Pisces, January is going to be challenging, okay? It's going to be challenging. We're in the month of Capricorn. It's the goat going up the mountain. The rocks are crumbling down, but you're going to rise to the challenge because you have the inner strength. even if you are afraid to acknowledge that within yourself, you've got it. So, oh yeah, also with the astrology, I can't believe I forgot this. Mars is heading into Taurus, which is your third house, on January 6th. Wow, yeah, Mars was just in Aries, your second house, for the last 6 months, conjunct Chiron. You know how difficult it's been? It's been rough. So that makes sense as to why this is your present card. We've got the Seven of Wands. You've been fighting. You've been fighting tooth and nail to try to keep your head above water. I know. But through all, my cat wants to go. Okay. But through all of that fighting, you know how much you have discovered about yourself. You have discovered your self-worth. You have discovered who and what is indispensable to you. You have discovered what is worth fighting for. The amount of growing Pisces has done in the last 6 months is profound. You have become almost, because we're not there yet, we're still kind of in an incubating phase, you are on your way to becoming a butterfly. And right now you're still fighting. You're going into the new year with a fighting spirit. What crosses you is the Six of Swords. You're tired. You're tired. You've been fighting, and there's been so much with the ego that is weighing you down. You feel exhausted. I get it. So you're going to let go. You're going to let whatever chips just fall. You're not going to try to solve the world's problems. You've learned your self-worth. You've learned what you need to focus on for you. So you're going to let it fall, and you're going to follow your intuition, and you're going to board the boat into the seas of intuition, and you're going to trust and have faith. Judgment is what the basis is. Yeah, this is a time of judgment. This is a time to see if you've done the work. Have you done the work? Have you been listening? Have you been listening to your intuition? Have you been listening to your guides? Pisces, very psychic, very intuitive. Pisces get signs from the clouds in the sky. And if you're a Pisces that's not totally aware of their own powers, they try to shrug it off. But baby, listen to those signs in the clouds, okay? Because they're trying to tell you something. And so judgment, if you've been ignoring your self-worth, if you've been sabotaging yourself for things that you know are not good for you, judgment comes in to put you on the right path. It's a test. It's a challenge. Life is a test and a challenge, always. Behind you, we have the Six of Wands. So yes, you have been working so hard, and there has been victory. You've gotten the victory. You've received it. You've achieved it. November and December should have been like that. You should have gotten the accolades. You should have gotten the recognition. You should feel you just had a 3-year Capricorn transit in your 11th house of people, networking, career. You should feel like you've come to some kind of conclusion, like it's rounded out. You're headed on to what's next. Now, this is very interesting. What is guiding you, the energy that is within you and that is present and for you, is the Queen of Pentacles. You know what's going on. You're doing it. You're doing the work. You're headed to where prosperity is. You're doing it. You're there. Especially if you have been listening to your intuition. It doesn't matter how tired you are. You know where you're headed. You know. No one can take that away from you, no matter how difficult the fight is. And what's ahead of you is the Emperor. So how this speaks with me is that this coincides with a lot of the Capricorn energy that is coming into play with Mercury, Venus, and the Sun. There are people who are watching you. There are people who are watching you and they now know what your worth is. They now know who you are and they're ready to invest their time. They're established. They're ready to become partners with you. This is all 11th house energy. This is the rewards of the work that was just done with Saturn there. Your present circumstance is the Hanged Man, which makes sense with the Six of Swords and the Seven of Wands. You've been fighting, you're tired, so you're just gonna lean into your intuition, let the chips fall wherever they are, and that is the spiritual energy of the Hanged Man, of having internal faith that you know whatever happens will be okay and you're gonna get through it because look at everything that you've already gotten through. You will get through it. Your environment is the King of Cups. It's an emotional world out there right now. It's crazy. People are looking to Pisces for logic and Pisces are like, I just want to chill. I want to nap. I want to be making my art. Why are you asking me to explain things? They're asking you to explain things because you are the 12th sign. You hold all the wisdom, all the information. You are the grounding support for your environment. As sometimes hard as that is to accept, the world needs you. The world needs Pisces right now so much. And yes, people will be unraveling around you. People will be spiraling around you. There's a couple squares and conjunctions that are going on next month with Uranus and Jupiter, especially on January 17th. Wait for that day or mark that day on your calendar. People are going to be spiraling and it's all going to happen around you. But you already have the faith that everything is going to be okay because you've been fighting and you have the intuition to know that you are on the right path. The King of Cups is emotional insecurity, emotional instability, not being completely grounded, being wound up, being very reactionary. That's a shadow aspect of Pisces, impulsivity, reactionary. The highest vibration of Pisces is grounded certainty, the intuition that everything's okay. So even when the world goes crazy around you, you got to stay in your center. Now this one, what is your biggest fears? Strength. Your fear, and as I'm holding up the lion, Faye comes up. Sometimes it's scary to know how strong you are. Sometimes it's scary to know how much you can go through. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put you down. Come on. It's scary to take the responsibility. It's scary to hold all that weight on your shoulders. It's scary to not know what's going to happen next. It's scary to walk with faith. But here you are. You're doing it. You are walking with faith. Sometimes to be shown our own power is so confronting. Pisces will give a lot to other people all the time. Pisces, are aware of how sometimes great or awesome they are, but it's not like they want to admit it or rub other people's nose in it. A lot of Pisces have imposter syndrome, okay? A lot of Pisces have a hard time accepting yeah, wow, I do have talent. Yeah, wow, I can make this thing. Yeah, wow, I have been really responsible and mature. And yeah, wow, I have been keeping it together. A lot of Pisces just bypass that and just keep on going. Know how strong you are. Know how strong you are and embrace it. That's going to be really beautiful. When you can embrace the fear of strength. When you can embrace your own power and you don't need to hide from it anymore. And then for final outcome, we have the 9 of Cups, the wish card. So what you are working for, what you are working towards, yes, it will manifest. It is here. He's knocking stuff over. It will manifest. It is here. So I feel January is going to be a challenging month, but it's going to be a satisfying month. I feel you are going to get the fruition of the material abundance that you have been working so hard for the last 6 months, especially with Chiron and Aries conjunct that Mars retrograde. You have learned so much about yourself and what the battle is worth. Now, because Saturn is in our 12th house, I just gave it away that I'm a Pisces, don't expect instant success, okay? It might happen, but you know what you're gonna get? You're gonna get the satisfaction of your hard work. You're gonna get the satisfaction of your self-worth. You're gonna get the satisfaction and the knowledge that you will keep on going, and you will keep on going, and you will keep on producing, and you will keep on creating, and you will keep on receiving, because now you know you're worth it, and you don't need to be scared of your strength anymore. You can do it. So I think this was a really, really, really awesome and powerful reading. January, it's going to be tough, but it's going to be invigorating. It's going to be deeply satisfying, deeply rewarding. If you can embrace the lessons of Saturn, the whole life that you have before you is filled with rewards, basically. Rewards of grit, rewards of hard work, rewards of knowing your worth. So yeah, relax, you did the work, follow your intuition. The universe is here for you. Congratulations on what you have achieved. The future is bright. The future is bright. There are people watching. There are people who are going to be coming into your life, and they're going to be working with you. Okay? Faith. Yes, your environment will be crazy. Yes, there will be people spiraling out around you. Yes, there will be events that happen around you that are beyond your control. But you have faith. you know you're going to make it. You know you're going to make it because you've already been through so much. Strength. You've got it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid to use it. Don't be afraid to be in your power. You're on your way. You're on your way. All right. Thank you so much, dear Pisces. Please like and subscribe. I will have more videos for the other astrological signs coming up, and this is an exciting new phase for me. All right. Mwah. Bless.